years and years and years. But just so you know, it wasn't my fault. I've been sitting here waiting for an hour. It just literally would not work. So you guys are the sweetest in the world for joining, and you crashed the site or whatever. So anyway, I'm going to answer some of your questions. And let's get started, right? Okay. Hi, Billie. My question is, why did you decide on naming the fragrance Your Turn and change up the bottle to make it a dice instead of naming it Eilish 4 and keeping the Eilish bottles to go with all the other Eilish fragrances? I love you. And that was asked by @PoppyClem, I think, right? Great question. Well, I wanted to kind of, like, basically Eilish with the Eilish bottles with the girl. I made 3 of those, and they did so thing, and I had this scent in mind, and I knew that I wanted it to be a different bottle and a new kind of scent world and direction. And I used to have these like weighted like brass dice that I used to use to play games, and I thought they were so cool, and I just was like, what if I had a perfume bottle that was dice? Like, I don't know how I would do that, but it would be really cool. And what if it was kind of like a chrome mirror material, but also translucent or lucent, whatever, so that you could see the liquid inside. Anyway, and then Your Turn, because it's your turn. Because I shake the dice and I let go, and then it's your turn. Thanks for asking. Okay. Question number 2, @jad.djb, I think. Hello, Billie. I love you. I love you and your fragrances. You often say that smells mark you strongly. Is there a specific moment, an image, or a secret memory that directly inspired Your Turn? That's a really good question. Honestly, it's funny because Your Turn actually has been my signature scent that I wear since I like first sampled it. Like, I think when did we first sample it? We had worked on a lot of different versions. Like, we had so many different scents that we had kind of gone back and forth on, and it took so long to find the right one. And when we did, it was kind of just like, I felt like I saw this like vision for it. And it has been my signature scent since then. I feel like all of the people that I met around that time, when I put out Your Turn, I like sent it to them, and they're like, this is crazy because this is literally how you smell always. So that's really cool to me. So I feel like it really smells like last spring, last summer, and so many new friendships that I made and so many new memories that I made. So I have a very strong relationship to it in that way. Anyway, thanks for asking that. Okay, next question. Okay, this is from @xluca13. Will there be more perfumes in the Your Turn collection or just one? I mean, who knows? More. Shh. I'm very excited. I already have it, and I've been wearing it secretly. What's cool is that I wore a new sample that I've been making on stage. So if you were at one of the shows in Europe, you might have already smelled it. Okay, this is a question from @aga.spywalk. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. How's your European tour going, and what do you enjoy the most about it? It's going so good. I've been having so much fun. I got sick over and over again, which was not fun, but it's kind of how it always goes. But I didn't get to do all the things that I was planning on doing, but we did. We went to all sorts of parks. We went and got coffee and lunch in different cities and played frisbee and played pickleball, and we went kayaking, we went on some boat rides, we went on a canal ride in Amsterdam, which is of course like on everyone's bucket list. I feel like I'm so excited to get to do that. It's been really fun, and also the shows have been amazing, like seriously amazing. I feel like, yeah, I mean, nothing, it just really no disappointments at all. I was very, very, and not like I ever have disappointments, but I felt really, it was just so much love. It was so fun. So fun. So thanks for asking. Wow, there's this is from Sarah Arrojas, and it says, has creating fragrances impacted your life in any meaningful way? Absolutely. What a sweet question. I literally have loved fragrance since I was a little girl, and so much of my, like, I mean, I feel like scent is such a strong memory kind of trigger for so many people, but so it's not like I have something nobody else has, but I have that, and I feel so, like, I've always had such a crazy, intense connection with scent, and my nose is very, very strong in a blessing and a curse kind of a way, and always has been since I was a little kid. And every memory I have is based off of, like, or not based off of, but there's a scent that goes along with it. And a big bond that my dad and I shared when I was a kid was, we would, and I've said this before, but for anyone who doesn't know, we would you know how they have those, like, in like magazines that you get sent, like they have the little perfumes and then you can smell them, like you can open up the little thing and you can smell them. I used to love those so much, and my dad and I would save them up in every magazine we would get and then smell them together and then, like, rate each perfume. And it was one of my favorite things to do in the world. And since I was a kid, I've been collecting as many perfumes as I could even get, and it's been a dream of mine forever to, like, make my own. I never thought it would even be possible, and the fact that I get to do it at all is really magical. And so it's changed my life in so many ways, and I love that I get to share that with you guys. It's just the coolest thing in the world. So thanks for asking that. It's a very thoughtful question. Okay, next question by Livesk. What was your favorite thing about the process of creating your turn? My favorite thing, honestly, it took so long. I feel like the best part was when it all really came together. I think, like, when we finalized the actual scent itself, it was so exact and so perfect and felt like a perfect encapsulation of what I wanted. And finalizing the bottle was an amazing moment, because I really was like, everything I had kind of dreamed about in terms of it being like dice and chrome, and, you know, I wanted the bottle to be a die, and then I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to say die or dice. I really don't understand the difference, but the top also being a die, a singular die, and one is a dice, and two are two die, or two dice. I have no idea. Anyway, finalizing that was very, very special and very exciting and satisfying. Okay, next question. Which song, this is by Bills.music, which song off Hit Me Hard and Soft would fit your turn the best? Ooh. I believe it would be Chihiro. I feel like it is similar to Chihiro, but I also feel like mainly I just was wearing it during the shoot and during the making of it and during editing and during all of that. which is cool. We shot it a year ago, 2 days ago. May 10th is when we shot Chihiro, which was really cute to remember the other day. Oh, 2 dice. AI overview. 2 dice are called dice, while die is the singular form. Dice is the plural form and is used to refer to 2 or more. That's what I thought. But then I was really doubted that. Okay, well, there you go. All right, anyway. Also, why isn't it just dice? Anyway. B. Bossa Nova said, how does this fragrance reflect your personal style or mood right now? Whoa, reflect. I feel like Your Turn has a very... When I wear Your Turn, I feel this, like, mysterious kind of, but sultry, like, inviting kind of thing. And I think that I love it so much because I haven't like had anything that ever smelled like it personally, but I feel like when I first was wearing it, I felt like a different version of myself, and I feel like that version of myself felt like very adventurous and kind of game, you know, just wanting to like do and go, and like, I don't know, I feel like when I was wearing it at first the most, I was more kind of what's another word, like adventurous, but also like eager to like try new things when I was first wearing it a lot. And I feel like something about the scent made me feel like that. I don't know how that works, but like, even it's so funny, I have so many fragrances like that I love wearing that are not my own, and on tour I bring so many different kinds, and I like to wear different ones for different days and different shows. And I was finding that I would wear different ones and they made me feel like a disingenuous version of myself. And somehow, as soon as I would spray Your Turn on, I'm not even joking, like, this doesn't even have anything to do with the fact that I made it, like, the scent is my scent, like, it makes me feel like me. I feel like yeah. So anyway, if you want to smell like me and how my friends know me to smell, wear Your Turn, because that is the fragrance I wear every single day, literally. Okay, Haley's Comet asks, if Your Turn was a season, what season would it be? That's a good question. I feel, for me, it's interesting because multiple of my friends have said that Your Turn reminds them of kind of like some people say like it's summery, which I find really interesting because I never thought of it like that. But to me, it's kind of icier, like it feels kind of brisk. It feels like being in like a brisk season, like somewhere snowy, even though I've never lived anywhere snowy. But at the same time, I did wear it all through last summer and spring. So in a way, it does feel like summer and spring, but it doesn't smell like summer and spring. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it does. I don't know. I would love to know what your answer would be to that question. Okay. And then eilish O'Connell says, is there a memory or place tied to Your Turn for you? Oh yeah, so many. Weirdly, I think about a specific party. I have a friend named Rat, and it was his birthday last year, and we went to dinner, and then we all went to like a dance club, and it was like one of the most fun nights of my life. I don't really know why. I think I was kind of, I don't know, something was in the air, something magical. And I was wearing Your Turn, and it was the first time because I had it in my pocket. I had the little like sample bottle. And I remember all of the girls and I went to the bathroom together, and I sprayed Your Turn, and somebody was like, what is that? And I was like, it's it's my new fragrance. Do you like it? And I sprayed everyone with Your Turn. And everyone in the bathroom was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I felt so good. It was kind of like, you know, I don't know if they were being honest, but it's kind of like when you're a kid and like people hype you up for like doing a little spin and you're like, think you're like the most talented person in the world and you could be an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, look at this, and you do a little like a cartwheel and everyone cheers. That's kind of how it felt, but I really loved it. Like, it felt really, really good. So that's what I think about, to be honest. And I think about the album, honestly. I think about the final like stages of the album and the album release party. I feel like I was wearing it during that. I don't know, really cool to think about. Michelle Flatness says, how long did the process of making Your Turn take? Dude, I think it took a while, because I remember during the like award season for What Was I Made For, I had like 20 different little sample bottles that I was wearing every day to see if anything felt good. And so, like, I have all these little sample bottles that we never did anything with that, to me, smell like the Grammys and the Oscars and, you know, all these things and the album shoot and, like, you know, all of that stuff. So, I think we must have started, like, in January of 2024, I want to say. Maybe before that, maybe in the fall. Honestly, it was a while, because we didn't find the right thing. Like, I had such a vision in my head of like this kind of woodsy, intriguing, like, yeah, wait, because we had a meeting. I'm trying to remember what the hell. I don't fucking know. It was a while, many months. And then we finalized it in May. So sort of 6 months-ish, almost 5 months. And then, yeah, we did the shoot for it in, I think, September last year, and then there you go. Okay, 2 more questions. Elusive Lation says, did the fragrance have any working names before it became Your Turn? Amazing question. Did it? Well, this isn't really a name, but it was what it was called, which was, I knew that I wanted the dice bottle before we had the scent, so we were kind of matching the scent to the bottle in a way, which kind of seems weird since it's a fragrance, but I don't know. I knew that whatever scent was going to match the bottle was going to be a really good scent. So anyway, please. But when we had the final samples, I think we had 6 different ones. And because of the synesthesia problem, when I get sent samples of different options, they're usually like numbered. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. And the problem is, because they're numbered, it's so stupid. Oh my God, synesthesia is so stupid. Don't think that this is cool. It's just the truth of the situation, which is that when I see the numbers on the perfume samples, suddenly the smell of the perfume matches with the number for me. And if like, oh God, it's really, so like if it's 3, if it's the 3rd sample, it's green for some reason. It's like a sage green. And so I can't get that out of my head. So then it's like it's a green scent, but I need it to be a blue scent. It's just the stupidest thing in the world. So anyway, because of this problem, then we started using symbols. So we would do like at, or like asterisk, or exclamation point, or question mark. And even those all have colors. So anyway, we decided to have each bottle have dice numbers. So 1 was 1, which is the little circle, and then 2 was 2, just the same as it is on a die. And then 3 was the 3, and then 4 was 4, and whatever. Anyway, your turn was number 4. So to me, the 4 dots, right? I think it was 4. I think so. Yeah, so I just only saw those 4 dots on my little sample bottle for like months and months until we came up with the name. Sorry, long-winded, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, last question. This is from Ruby Smith XO. Ruby says, what occasion would you say is best to wear your turn? That's a really good question. I would wear it to the show, if you come to the show. Personally in my life, because I wear it on stage, so then we could be matching. But I also would say wear it on a date. Wear it on a hot date. That's what I would say. And I think it's sexy. I think it's like, it's very intriguing to me. It feels like, I don't know. I love this fragrance so much and I wear it every day. So for me, every day is when I would wear it. And yeah, but also like wear it whenever you want. Anyway, I love you all so much. This has been awesome. I'm so sorry about the delay. It's because there was so many of you, just too many that it wasn't even possible. And your turn is now available at Douglas. So thank you, Douglas, for having me on this live stream. Thanks for letting me take over your Instagram. Sorry that everything glitched. And I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in a couple weeks back on tour. Yeah, I love you so much, and I miss you, and I miss going live. I haven't done this in like years and years and years. So thanks for watching, and I love you so much, and that's all.